Do you remember when the president used to be like a god? The president would actually walk into your town, people would shut the shops, people would close schools, the children would come out of school and actually sing for him. That was how powerful the president was. Then we got to a place and we were like, nah, this needs to change. So we introduced something. We introduced something that would actually cut down the powers of the president. That thing is called devolution.
Devolution simply means bringing power and resources closer to the people.
The 2010 Constitution was meant to cut down national executive powers. In other words, it was meant to cut the president's power to size.
The sights and sounds at Uhuru Park as Kenyans in their thousands turned up to witness the nation's rebirth.
It was also meant to equalize Kenya, because for many, many decades, certain regions of this country felt almost abandoned.
Before 2010, most decisions and government funds were controlled from the capital, and many communities waited too long for roads, hospitals, and development.
So devolution promised 47 mini presidents, so that even if the main president never got to your area, you had your own now small president.
That is why the 2010 Constitution created 47 counties, so every region could receive its fair share of national resources.
That was 47 more chances to turn every region in this country into an economic hub.
Today, counties receive funds directly to build hospitals, improve local roads, support farmers, empower youth, and grow small businesses.
Raila Odinga really pushed for that to happen.
Man of the crowd was Raila Odinga, who was welcomed by loud cheers.
So by 2010, consensus birthed our 47 counties.
The new constitution was finally the supreme law of the land.
This business has gone on for a whole 14 years. So today, even as we sit here, we look back and we must ask ourselves, has devolution worked for us or has it worked against us?
There's no single county in Luo Nyanza that has constructed a new level 5 hospital from ground up.
What have they constructed?
You tell me, I haven't seen.
Many counties to date still look as if devolution never happened. And it is because of that that we're making this video today.
Where is our level 5 hospital?
Today, we're investigating these governors. And after investigating them, we are going to rate them from the worst to the best. If you love this kind of content, go ahead and like this video and subscribe. Now let's get to the video.
You need to be mad. Be very mad. Governors are joking with our monies. Look at what Kikuyus are doing with money. Then we're there shouting, marginalize. Devolution gave everybody the same stand. There's nothing like marginalization. Devolution gave everybody the same stand. Kila mtu anapewa pesa yake. Kwani ama jamaa wametoa akili wapi ya kujenga hospitali?
You see, for years, politicians have used this word to stir emotions. The word is marginalization.
We have never shied away from saying that Homa Bay has all along been marginalized. From 1963. Actually, we probably got our independence in 2023.
They claim that certain regions were actually intentionally left behind by national government. That would mean the government or the president would actually focus on some areas more than other areas.
How would you say that Homa Bay has been marginalized when the responsibility of allocating resources belongs to Parliament, where Kaluma sits?
Yeah.
How much has he allocated to those roads? Kaluma has the power to allocate and to hold government to account through the oversight role.
Political analyst, that is Odhiambo, recently toured Kirinyaga County and saw something that shattered this whole narrative.
I was in Kerugoya. I saw this big facility that I think Frank is now displaying. And it was looking so beautiful and was written level 5 hospital Kerugoya.
Yeah.
And I asked myself, is this a private facility or public? Then I asked my partner, what do you think this is? Is this a private or public? She told me this is where the minister actually sits.
He found a brand new 1.3 billion Kenya shilling level 5 hospital.
This hospital was built across 3 years, financial years. That is 2018, 2019 up to 2023. And the total cost of this hospital is 1.6 billion shillings.
It is said that Governor Anne Waiguru built this hospital from ground up in just 3 financial years.
Look at this, 1.6 billion has built this thing. 1.6 billion.
Odhiambo looked at this state-of-art facility and asked one simple question.
Then I say, you know what? Let me do a video just to ask our governors from Luoland, where is our money?
It is that question that has led me to do this video, because I needed to investigate how our county is really performing, and by extension, how are our governors really performing.
You need to be mad. Be very mad. Governors are joking with our monies. Look at what Kikuyus are doing with money.
The truth is, modern marginalization is just a political excuse or a political tool to control the people.
There is nothing called marginalization today because the resources of this country are not distributed by the executive.
The truth is, every single county gets an equitable national revenue share. And for some counties that are more undeveloped than others, they receive an extra allocation through what they call equalization fund. This was meant to help them catch up with counties which seemed or looked more developed than others.
Devolution gives local leaders the power to focus on local needs and gives citizens a stronger voice to demand accountability.
So the question is, why are some counties still lagging behind even after all these things?
Devolution gave everybody the same stand. Kila mtu anapewa pesa yake. Kwani ama jamaa wametoa akili wapi ya kujenga hospitali? Kila mtu anapewa pesa yake ya devolution. Mwache mchezo bwana.
The answer is, some governors, to date, they still use public money for personal gain.
Nyi wa Somali, nyi mnaiba pesa ya watu wa Somali, mnakuja mnajenga nayo Eastleigh.
I want us to remind ourselves of a conversation that we've had a few months ago. It was the conversation about the northeastern counties, where we found that most of their children would leave northeastern and come for school in Mount Kenya counties.
If you have to steal, it's okay. Simuibe alafu kuliko kujenga Eastleigh, kuliko kujenga South Sea, kuliko kujenga Lavington. Mwende mjenge Garissa.
The leaders from northeastern kept attacking Rigathi Gachagua, saying that he's a tribal man, until the locals of those places came out and said that these people really do not develop our counties. All they do is take the money and go buy properties in Nairobi.
That's very true. That is very true. That is very true. I don't think there is any governor in Northeastern who fully lives in Northeastern.
A better question is marginalization still a valid excuse in 2026? Or is it just an excuse for leaders who have been stealing from their people?
At this day and time, nobody should use marginalization as a tool to shield incompetence. Nobody. At all. Hata wakina Wajia Mandera.
After evaluating the performance across all these counties, these governors can be described as belonging to 2 groups of governors. The groups are like this. We have the workers and we have the politicians. These workers can also be called administrators or managers. And the others are just politicians or yappers.
What's wrong with you governors bana? Have some sense bana. Tumieni pesa ya wananchi. Zinanyima MCA. Mwache kula pesa hapo. You're just clapping and threatening to impeach.
Let's start with the politicians. These governors spend almost all their times in either political rallies or just discussing things that are largely just politics. You will rarely find them doing something that is actually of use to their citizens. On top of this list is who I think is the worst governor in this country, Gladys Wanga. I've heard some people calling her Gladys Panga.
Sisi tumesema tuko broad base, wale wako opposition, watu wavae jazi, kila mtu avae jazi yake.
Now, frequently you will see her in political rallies. Where the president is, she will always be there. And someone might think she's going there to get development. No, she just have the blood for politics. She loves politics.
Walituambia hapa Homa Bay kwa sababu muko ndani ya broad base, barabara zote imewekwa lami. Bwana tumekula vumbi leo.
It was dust, dust, and dust. Now, we will not dwell there. The next governor, and this one is a sad one because he's a respected member of this country. But the problem is, I feel like he's in the wrong job. And some people also seem to agree. This is James Orengo. That's the governor for Siaya.
You know, governor in Kenya who is so tired of being governor like Orengo. Tired. Hiyo maneno sijui ya county assembly.
He's a brilliant legal mind and he's also a seasoned activist. But governing requires administrative execution. And unfortunately, Governor Orengo is not an administrator. He's not a manager. He's not a worker. He is an activist. He is a politician. He loves being in rallies.
Everybody told him, you are not cut for this thing. You will never do it. Because you are not an administrator. You are nothing. You just come to parliament. You are like, you just like having fun.
Yes, he enjoys that. You see,
yes.
Orengo, politics is fun.
But that cannot help the people of Siaya. Siaya remains undeveloped because activism does not build roads. And neither does it equip hospitals.
Iko siku nitakuja kukualika niseme karibu Your Excellency Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya.
Governor ni noma si noma.
Mombasa has had the bad luck of having politicians for governor. People who are just good at yapping. People who are just good at talking. But they can't do anything for those people.
Governor ni fire si fire.
We had Joho for 10 years. Imagine a county suffering an accident of having Joho as the governor for a whole 10 years. Because that is an accident. 10 years. And then when he left, he held the hand of this Abdul Somad guy. People in Mombasa do not even know whether they have a governor. When you go to Mombasa, you'll find some animals on the streets, some sculptures. That is the most development that this guy can do for his people. But you will never miss him in any political rally for ODM.
Watu wajue kwa nini tunashikana katika mambo ya broad base. Tumeelewana lakini paka hapo.
The people of Mombasa are really suffering. I cannot imagine a second term for Abdul Somad Nasir. I cannot imagine it. Now, let us not dwell there. Let us go to what I'm calling the workers. The workers, the administrators, the managers. These governors focus strictly on service delivery. They will stay away from politics for as long as possible. You will hear them say that we are not talking politics right now until next year.
Ile kitu tu ninajua saa hizi nilisema siasa kwa Wamatangi ni la.
On top of that list, and this is my candidate for the best performing governor in this country, is Kimani Wamatangi.
Mimi ndio sitting governor wa county ya Kiambu. Mimi ndio governor to be wa Kiambu. Don't be in doubt in your mind.
That name, Kimani Wamatangi, came from when he was an MP, where he used to give people tanks because there was a water problem in his area. So the guy is always development focused.
Mimi niko na shida ya watu wengi ndani ya kaunti ya Kiambu. Sisi ni wengi sana kwa hii kaunti.
He has avoided politics for as long as possible, and he has maintained that for as long as possible.
Ndio nikasema kwanza waniwache nimalize hii kazi kidogo kidogo, barabara nimalize, imebaki December ndio mimi naingia kwa siasa. Tuko pamoja jameni?
I had some numbers about Kimani Wamatangi that actually blew my mind. That in just 4 years, because he's just been governor for 4 years, he has revived 4 major level 4 hospitals. Either revive or build. And then he has built 26 new level 3 health facilities across the whole of Kiambu.
Can I surprise you? Kiambu County for the last 4 years has invested 2.6 billion shillings in the health sector in terms of construction of one facilities. Of these level 3s, Governor Wamatangi has constructed 26 of them.
Do you understand what that means? 26 level 3 hospitals that are fully equipped with modern technology and modern equipments.
X-ray machine that has been brought in by Governor Wamatangi.
I could not believe the videos that I was watching. Not to forget, roads in his area are not left behind.
Na huku kaunti mbalimbali nchini zikiendelea kukabiliwa na kucheleweshwa kwa fedha za hazina ya barabara kutoka kwa serikali kuu, Kiambu imechukua mkondo tofauti kuhakikisha ajenda yake ya maendeleo inaendelea.
Yesterday I saw some news about the roads in Kiambu that he's willing to do the impossible to just make sure that roads are going to be passable.
Serikali ya kaunti ya Kiambu imepeleka mitambo yake ya ujenzi katika mradi unaofadhiliwa na fedha za kaunti kwa lengo la kujenga na kukarabati barabara maeneo mbalimbali.
Now, the second person is Irungu Kangata of Murang'a. Now, this one has consistently been rated among the top performing governors in this country. All the polls have rated him, whether it is Tifa, Infotrack, all these people.
In fact, the next developmental agenda for Murang'a is to turn into a manufacturing hub.
If you go to Murang'a County, it is obvious that there's a governor who works for his people.
If in 3 years, this is just 1.6 billion.
The third one in this list is Anne Waiguru.
It was looking more than Aga Khan.
As a matter of fact, she's the reason we are doing this video, because if Odhiambo never spotted that level 5 hospital in Kerugoya, probably we would not be making this video. But it is a clear sign that she has really been working for the people, and you will rarely see her in political rallies. She's always working for the people. Now, I have number 4 and number 5, which are not really exempted from politics. They involve themselves in politics, but they've also been termed as people who really work for their people.
Katika nafasi ya pili ni gavana wa Trans Nzoia George Natembeya.
George Natembeya has actually been ranking very high in terms of the rating for governors. And the other one is Simba Arati of Kisii.
Get us the Kisii mother and child hospital. I also want us to show that, because I am going to Kisii, because Luos really abused me yesterday for showing this. They say that they said that I am. There's one who is called Dikembe, who works somewhere in these ministries, abused me and called me daft for sharing this thing, and I was like, surely just Google.
You see, there are many ways of making this video. I could go to all 47 counties and rank these governors. As a matter of fact, that's still a video idea. If you guys would like me to go through all the counties in this country and show what the governors have been able to do for their people, I'm actually down. I think I could do such videos. 47 of them showing exactly what these governors have been able to do for the people. But in real sense, in this one video, I could not cover all the 47 ones. But the formula is clear. You do not need a complex audit to figure out which governor is delivering or the one who is not delivering. Waswahili husema, chema chajiuza, kibaya chajitembeza. So here's the formula. If your governor is consistently on a political podium, shouting into the microphone every weekend, then most probably that governor is going to fail you, or he's already failing you. You see, the governor on top of this list are not talkers, they are doers.
Me, I'm just here to tell a story of what governors are doing with money.
Yeah.
And Kiambu
This
County.
it is the mail word.
Yeah.
Because the governor said that all the 26 level 3 hospitals he has constructed,
yes,
each will be specifying on a specific, something specific.
This is my take. Devolution have not actually failed Kenyans.
Be very mad. Governors are joking with our money.
The voters have failed themselves by electing politicians instead of managers, workers, and administrators.
It is only in the Mount Kenya, and I mean the Kikuyu region, where leaders are held accountable. Any elected leader in the Kikuyu region, not the entire Mount Kenya, the Kikuyu region, in Kiambu County, Murang'a County, Nyeri, the Kikuyu voter is a very mature voter. I am from Meru. It is only the Kikuyu community that are able to call out their leaders without development. And after doing around in this country, it is only in the Kikuyu region where we have so much development. Lami kompaka kwa village. Lami na kuanga mpaka. Just do a walk or something. Just do like a survey.
This information is reaching us at a very good time, because now we are headed into an election year. I hope you know the kind of governor that you want to vote for and one that you do not want to vote for. Because the last thing I want is for us to come back here in 2029 or 2031 and discuss about how badly the governors have managed their counties again, even after we've had this kind of discussion.
So here we are at Kikuyu Level 4 Sub-County Hospital. Governor Matangi, again, being one of those governors who understand devolution, who is not busy politicking, has constructed 6 of these Level 4 hospitals. So remember, Level 3 are 26 at 1.3 billion. Level 4 are also 6 at within the same cost of another 1.3 billion. Out of 2.6 billion, we have 32 health facilities constructed in just 4 years, covering more than half of the wards. Guys, do you get what I mean when I'm talking about devolution? This is health. I've not touched anything else.
According to you, who is the best performing governor in Kenya right now? He may be in that list that I have mentioned or not. I want to hear your opinion because what I said was actually my opinion. Let's talk in the comments and please do not forget to subscribe.